Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar addressed the United Nations General Assembly's 80th session in New York last Friday, September 26th, presenting a strong stance on issues ranging from regional security to global climate policy. Reporter Jewel Greene-George has more.
Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar addressed global and Caribbean challenges, stating that the spirit of multilateralism is strained and the idea of being a zone of peace is a false ideal. She highlighted the severe impact of crime in Trinidad and Tobago, a nation of 1.4 million. In 2024, the country saw 623 murders, a rate of 41 per 100,000, with many cases tied to gangs. Over the past 25 years, this figure has tragically exceeded 10,000 murders, or 1% of the adult population.
The notion that the Caribbean is a zone of peace has become a false ideal. The reality is stark. No such peace exists today.
The surge in violence is exacerbated by illegal immigration, specifically the rerouting of drug cartels and gangs to the Eastern Caribbean following increasing security at the U.S. southern border. Trinidad and Tobago expressed gratitude for the U.S. military presence in the region, which the Prime Minister says has been effective in curbing drug cartel activities.
I state today, Trinidad and Tobago reminds the international community that unless forceful and aggressive actions are taken, these evil drug cartels will continue their societal destruction because they believe affected nations will always unreservedly subscribe to morals and ethics and human rights and values, which they themselves blatantly flout. They do not adhere to those, and therefore we will fight fire with fire. Within the law.
She also commended Kenya's leadership in Haiti and endorsed a call for a 5,500-member gang suppression force to restore order. On climate change, the Prime Minister advocated for a balanced approach, criticizing developed countries for an antagonistic approach that forces a climate agenda onto developing nations.
Developed countries, I say with the greatest respect again, can or should not force-feed a climate agenda onto developing countries and blackmail them into cooperation. We cannot proceed in that manner.
She emphasized that fossil fuels are still essential for economic development and poverty eradication in nations striving for prosperity. Trinidad and Tobago is seeking to play a more significant global role, having received non-objection to become a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council for the 2027-2028 term. The Prime Minister stated this move will allow nations to amplify unheard voices.
Trinidad and Tobago may be small in size, but we are large in conviction. We continue to ask for your support so that this Council reflects not only the interests of the powerful, but also the voices and aspirations of all people.
Persad-Bissessar reaffirmed Trinidad and Tobago's commitment to multilateralism, cooperation, and respect for free speech and dissenting opinions. For Tobago Updates Television News, I'm Jewel Greene-George.